Hello guys, welcome to Forex with Ntombi. If you just stumbled upon this podcast, you're welcome. My name is Ntombi Malatsi. I'm a Forex mentor, I'm a Forex teacher, a Forex coach, I'm a blogger. I own a blog called www.learnfxtrading.net. You can check it out on the description of this channel. I also have an app on Google Play Store, learnfxtrading.net. I'm gonna leave both links at the bottom of this episode. So I started this channel because I wanted to, beside the fact that I love talking, of course I love talking, so I started this channel because I wanted to find another way of sharing, realistic and practical tips on how to win in the markets. So the main aim of this podcast is so that we can tackle, anything that has got to do with our state of mind in terms of, trading. I know that a lot of people think Forex trading is just about, learning as many strategies as possible and making money, which is why most people keep on switching from one strategy to another, because they are actually looking for something that could work for them, but ignoring the big part or the bigger part, of this whole thing, which is trading psychology. Oh my goodness, that was such a long introduction. But you're welcome anyway. I hope you like it here. Hey, residents of Forex with Ntombi, welcome back. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Thank you for spreading the word. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for listening to my episodes, and thank you so much for sharing my episodes. So welcome back. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. Please continue to stay safe and take care of yourselves. So today's topic is about a trading journal. I think in 2018 or 2017, I wrote a blog post about trading journal. A lot of times people ask me about, trading journal and what they should include and how to go about getting one. I've been thinking maybe I should just design a trading journal. Then you can alter it to suit your own trading style. So today I'm just going to share how I do my own trading journal and how does my trading journal look like and what does it include. Like I said, a lot of people are ignoring this bigger part of, trading, which is trading psychology. To me, trading psychology is not about, some fancy stuff, but trading psychology is all about minding our day-to-day behavior in the markets. Also a big fan of, I'm sure you've heard me saying this over and over again, that we cannot separate ourselves from people who trade. I'm still the same person who trade. I'm still the same person who is a mom. I'm still the same person who is a podcaster. I'm still the same person who is a wife, who is a friend. I am still the same person. There are things that I will have to work on, for me, in order for me to be successful in life in general. I've mentioned a couple of things like being impatient. If you are an impatient human being, unfortunately, it is not just going to miraculously stop when you trade, because as an impatient human being, you are likely to just, teleport that to all other areas of your life. But if you work on that part and you put a stop or, to it, and you stop being an impatient human being, it will be easier for you to, start gaining that patience for your trading as well, because you will need a lot. My son loves to say gang patience, so I kind of adopted that. So you are definitely going to need gang patience for you to succeed in trading. So let's get straight to it. A trading journal, what is it? And why do we even need to keep one? Okay, let me just take you back a little bit on why did I even start a blog. As a person who was trading, I was looking for people whom I could share, information and engage with, and kind of build a community where we can actually talk about the realities of Forex. But unfortunately, everywhere I went, I would only just find people, selling this, selling that, selling this, and that wasn't me. So I decided to start journaling. So for me, starting a blog was just a way of, I just wanted to write stuff down. Like, other people keep, a journal, they keep a diary, they write everything down on a daily basis, how they feel, etc., etc. So that is how my blog was actually started. That is how it was born. So for me, I just needed a platform where I could write stuff, of course, without anyone talking back to me, because like, wow, I wanted to just do my own thing. So I decided to start, a blog. Then I started blogging. So when I started blogging, the main aim was to share information, and of course have my blog, reach out to as many people as possible. But it started off as just me trying to journal, if I may put it like that, trying to journal, my trading journey. Of course, it has since taken, another 10, because the focus now is to ensure that I share practical tips mainly about trading psychology, which is what I think is my passion or my niche, because I kind of like understand that most failures are mainly about, people failing to control themselves. Of course, we cannot control the Forex market, but the good thing is we can always control ourselves. So what's a better way to learn how to control ourselves than working on ourselves and working on our trading psychology? So that is the main aim of me starting a blog. So now coming back to why do I believe you guys need, I also need a trading journal. So a trading journal, it is that like any other journal, you journal everything, regarding your trades. But of course, it also depends on the method of trading that you use. I know that you don't all trade like me. You probably listening to this for trading psychology, stuff, but that doesn't mean we are trading exactly the same. You've got your own strategies. I don't know how you trade, but hopefully you'll be able to take this information and alter it or make it work for your own trading style. I've said this before. I have adopted a simple trading style that allows me to trade, go and be awesome somewhere else. That's my favorite saying. Trade and go and be awesome somewhere else. Being able to help other people to learn how to trade, run a business, and just live my normal life, and of course go to sleep at night, because I love my sleep. So I don't want to be staying up all night because I'm babysitting trades that I'm not even sure how they're gonna turn out. So my method of trading gives me that it gives me that chance or that opportunity to be able to do other stuff and not actually worry about trades a lot, because I can pre-plan those. I know that maybe I need an hour a day to trade, and I know when am I trading, why am I trading, and what am I trading. So for me, my trading journal is basically around my trading schedule. But like I said, you can take this information and use it with how you trade. I don't know how you trade. So now let me just get straight to it. What do I put on my trading journal? So like I said, for me, every beginning of the week, I know exactly which currencies I'm going to be focusing on. Of course, it is because of my method of trading. I know which currencies that I'm going to trade, and I know at which time am I going to trade and the reason. So I kind of like note those things down. Those things, they go to my trading journal before the actual trade happens. Then I will journal that. And then I also journal, the time of the day when the trading will take place. So the actual time, because like I said, with my method of trading, it's easier to plan like that because of how I trade. But I think you can always just find a way to do this trading journal according to how you trade. Just do it in a way that will work for you. If you trade like me, then you just copy and paste. But if you don't trade like me, you can just find a way to make it work for you and suit your own trading style. So I will then just write those things. And then what is it that I write, before the actual day? Like, I have my weekly plan. So what is it that I write on my trading journal before the actual, trading takes place? I will then just write, just obviously I read a lot. I go through a lot of economic news and other stuff, geopolitics and like major economic news. Then I will go through that just to find out if there's anything that might interfere with my trade that is happening, like of course tomorrow. Then I will then note anything down that I think might affect, also noting down my mood. I know some people will think, do you really have to do that? But the thing is, there is no right or wrong way to write on your journal. Just like when people write on their diary, you cannot really say you shouldn't have put it like this, you shouldn't have written that. People write how their feelings and their journals. There is actually no template, or there is no wrong or right way to write in your journal. So I will then just write my mood. How am I feeling? And am I worried about something? Am I stressed about something? Am I okay? Because it is important to be okay when you trade. I also did a whole blog post around how stress affects your trading. I think I should do an audio version, as in like I should do a podcast, just repurpose that blog post and do a podcast on it, because sometimes things sound better when I speak than when I write. And also for those people who prefer audio versions, then yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. How stress affects your trading. Then I will then write that out. Of course, I know myself better, especially towards month end. Let me just say towards month end, I get a little bit busy because I also have to take care of some other stuff. So I will then look at my my journal. Okay, I'm supposed to be trading it. Remember, my trading sessions are pre-planned. So obviously I know that maybe on Wednesday I'll be trading at 2:30 because of reason ABC. I will then just look. This is now before the actual day. I will then just look at my, because things could change anyway. Like you could be planning on how you're going to trade on this date, and maybe something comes up. Definitely, you are not going to drop your own child. If you say, for instance, for some reason you have to go and fetch your child from school or whatever, you are not going to drop your child or leave your child at school just because you wanted to trade. That really doesn't make sense. You also still need to be a good parent. So you look at the things like those. Is there anything that I think might interfere with my trading? In my case, it would be like, oh my goodness, it's month end. I need to, push this and this and that. Then I am now assessing the situation. Can I really go ahead with this trading, as planned? So sometimes, unfortunately, I can't, because maybe I'll be on the road. Maybe I won't be settled, because that is another thing that is very important. You never do not trade when you are not settled. For me, I pre-plan for my trades. If it's happening at 2:30, I shouldn't be sitting down exactly at 2:30 because I'm not prepared, obviously. But if it is happening at 2:30, I should be seated at least 30 minutes before, so that I can also, prepare myself mentally and otherwise, because it is very important to be mentally prepared. So in my trading journal, I would then just note down those things. Then if there's anything that might interfere, I kind of like note it down. Sometimes it doesn't interfere, then I end up trading, but then I acknowledged it prior to, and I noted it down. So if it also helps me to prepare better, because sometimes you find yourself just trading and you are always unprepared, you're always trading in a rush, and you are likely to make mistakes. As experienced as I am, I still do make mistakes. If I go and I trade unprepared, I am likely to make mistakes or miss out or miss, some information that will end up, causing losses for me. Then also, am I worried about something? Is there anything that is troubling me? I don't trade when I'm worried. I don't, because, I don't want to mess up. And then also just check, around time. I think I've mentioned that. Do I have enough time to sit for my trading session? So basically what I do is I'm just doing that Dear Diary type of a thingy, but then I'm just writing, things that I think might, then I would just note those down. So in short, I am saying it is better to know when are you trading. That's another thing. People think Forex trading is just a game because most people are just random in the markets. Most people do not know why they are trading. Most people think when you trade Forex, you are always looking at your charts, day in and day out. It is very unhealthy. It is very unhealthy. Then you find people saying, oh, sometimes people come to me after years and years of trading, then they are tired of doing this yo-yo thing. Then they will come to me, they'll be like, you know what, Ntombi, my husband think I'm crazy because I'm always glued. I'm like, of course, your husband is supposed to think you are crazy because you are always glued to your screen. You don't have to be glued to your screen. I always just laugh and say, if you want people to take you serious, you and your trading, you also need to stop acting like a crazy person, You need to try and normalize this, but unfortunately, most people are drawn into trading because they are just looking for a quick buck. But if you have realized that it is not actually a quicker way of making money, but you will need, knowledge, experience, and trading psychology, of course, then you can make it a success. Then when you get to that stage, it is easier for you to understand that you don't have to be glued to your laptop, the whole day. It's totally unnecessary. Okay, before I think I'm just straying away from my topic now. So let me come back to the trading journal. Now you know what I write before. Basically preparing myself and saying, dear diary, tomorrow this is what is happening, but I think this is what might happen. Then also kind of like preparing myself in case, because sometimes you do have a meeting at 2:00, then maybe you finish earlier, then you can't be able to sit and trade at 4 if that's what you've planned for. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes you finish your meeting on time, but there's traffic, you see, those kind of things. So you kind of like prepare yourself mentally. Okay, so what is it that I write after each trading session? This one now is more important. The other one is important as well, but I think this one is the most important one because this one is going to give you an idea of how to improve. With my trading method, again, I literally just trade the same things over and over and over again, but with your trading method, I don't know how you trade, but you can still do this. The minute you sit down and you place a trade and you close it, this is not when your trade ends. Your trade doesn't end when you close it, but it begins when you close it. Because you need to now look back and see, what is it that I did? It's not a matter of sitting down and doing a post-analysis only when you took a loss. You sit down, you do a post-analysis whether you took a loss or whether you made amazing profit. Because if you made amazing profit, your post-analysis is going to help you to be more amazing next time or even improve, So you sit and you do your post-analysis, on your trade. So what is it that you are now, checking? Was it a good trade? Did you choose a perfect pair? With my method of trading, again, because I pre-plan, then I will get to see that, no, I should have maybe, even though I made profit, but maybe I should have picked the other pair because of reason ABC. I'm doing my post-analysis. Then you can do those things. Any mistakes that you think you might have avoided? Of course, we are human beings. I also do, make mistakes. So I will then sit and see or check, is there anything that I could have done better? Is there any mistake that I think I could have avoided? Then I note everything down. Like I said, there is no wrong or right way to write in your trading journal. This is just a guide. You can then just make this work for you and suit your own trading style. Okay, did I take profit? What do I think about my take profit? Like I said again, with my trading method, it's even better because this session that I'm actually trading today, I'm gonna trade it again some other day, exactly the same session, exactly the same currency, exactly the same scenario, if not a bit different. So I'm also trying to do my own survey so that I can go back and look at, okay, 2 months ago this is how I traded this particular trade, a month ago this is how it went, this is what I could have done better, you see. But with any trading method, I think you can try and make this work. It's just that it's easier with me. That is why I'm sharing, how I do it, because obviously I'm trying to share my experiences. So the best way to do is to share my experiences. So I will then just write that. And then, of course, what did I think about my take profit? Was it too close? Was it too far? Sometimes I do close before hitting my take profit. Then I will then just post analyze why did I close it. Sometimes it's just because I did not. I usually just go and tell my mentees this, and I'm like, I don't have enough patience to be sitting around. It's Friday. I'm looking forward to be watching my Netflix. Because yes, I also do watch Netflix. Then I'm like, guys, I'm about to start with my series now. It's Friday. Well done to everyone who did well. I'm not going to sit around. I'm done trading for a day. Then I would say something like that. Then someone might say, but there's still like lots of trading opportunities. Then I would say things like, I've reached my daily target. Now it's time for me to rest. I just want to see how I did and how I can improve for next time. You see, then sometimes I will then close my trade before it reached my take profit because like, wow, I just need to rest. It's been a long day. I need to rest. I need to watch my Netflix. Recently, I've been watching How to Get Away with Murder. I don't know how many times I've watched that show, but I just love it. So yeah, I will then just go and watch my favorite show. So now, that is now on my trading journal. So basically, I know how I felt before I traded. Then I said I did my trade on the day, and whether I took a loss or profit, I will still do my post analysis. I love doing post analysis when I did so great because I want to do, greater next time. And then after checking my TP, then like I said, I would ask myself, why did I close manually? Then there's always a reason why I did it. Sometimes it's just because I'm tired. I just want to go and watch my Netflix and end my week. Okay, then I will then just look and check, did I reach my daily target? That is also something that goes towards my trading journal. Then I would take some notes on maybe there's something that I noticed, during this trade, and maybe there's something that I did not understand. Why did it happen? And then I would just note those miscellaneous things. I don't know how to say this word, but I would just write those, and anything that comes to mind. So basically, writing on a trading journal, like I said, there is no right or wrong. You write everything that you think it is worth noting. Was I happy about the overall experience? Of course, I need to check in with myself. Was I happy? Yes, of course I was happy. Maybe sometimes I wasn't like really happy. Maybe sometimes I was like, I shouldn't have done that. But then okay, I'm okay with it. Because another thing that I'm trying to do with my trading style or any other person, this is something that you must also just try to do. Treat every trade as new money. If you have an amazing day today and you wake up tomorrow, you start, another day, you trade again, treat every trade as new money. It's a new day, it's new money, new everything, and you start trading again. If this day doesn't go as amazing as yesterday, don't be now looking at your today's profit and be comparing them with yesterday's. If you happen to take a loss, don't be looking at your loss and be like, oh my goodness, yesterday, then I'm deducting from yesterday. Do not do that. Yesterday is done. That is a way of keeping yourself happy, because you need to keep yourself happy. Otherwise, a frustrated trader makes more mistakes. So if you make money on a Monday, then on Tuesday, you don't do so well. Do not compare Tuesday with Monday. Do not compare your Wednesday with the Tuesday. Do not even compare your trade in the morning with the trade that you do in the afternoon. It is a totally different trade. So I also just note those things, and at the end of the day, I know the type of trades that are paying me more. Like for instance, with my method of trading, come rain or shine, I am not missing out on interest rate day. If some country is doing some interest rate, or they're deciding on their interest rate, they are releasing their monetary policy, I am not missing out on that, because I have realized that, from my notes, from my trading journal, this is when I make most of my money. So you see, you also kind of like get to know your own trading better and what you trade and what pays you more. Even the currency pairs that you like the most, like your favorites, because of course you will have your favorites. Those currency pairs that are your favorites, you're going to know or identify them. But if you don't keep a trading journal and you just trade, and you don't know how you are doing, you are actually not going to know what needs, to be improved. So yeah, I think this is it. I think this is it. If there's something that you may be regretting, maybe there's something that I am regretting, so I shouldn't have done that. I don't dwell much on it. I acknowledge that I think I messed up here. What is it that I can do better next time? These are the things that you need to do all the time. Every time you have a trading session, you do these afterwards. But before you trade, you also need to understand how you are feeling. That is why you will end up, understanding the markets even better, because the markets, of course, they keep on changing or evolving. There are a lot of things that are happening in the markets that were not happening last year or the other year. But if you keep on, if you keep your trading journal, then you are kind of like going to understand, that, oh, this is what happens when this happened. Oh, last time this is what happened. Then this is also how you learn. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you are going to you don't even have to get a fancy one. I've been toying around this idea of designing a LearnFX trading, trading journal, but I'm like, not everyone who listens to or read my content or follow my content trade like me. So now I'm kind of like torn in between. What is it that I'm going to write on that journal? So maybe I shouldn't design one. I don't know. I'm going to think about it. Maybe I can design something that people can, just be able to edit online and do it their own way. I don't know. I'm just trying to find a way to do it. Maybe if I do it, it will only be suitable for people who are people that I train, because those people are trading like me, and they will just do copy and paste. But I'm going to think about it. There's always a way. So thank you so much again, guys, for tuning in. Thank you for listening, and please do share this episode if you think it is of value, and I wish you all the best in your trading, and please do take care of yourselves, and happy Sunday till next time. Bye.